Cat says welcome back to a brand new video. So as y'all can see, I am in a completely different setup at the moment. I'm in a client's house. But the Blue Beetle first reactions, social media reactions, not anything really else, came out today. So I thought we'd check them out together. Now, real quick, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to see Blue Beetle this Thursday with my dad, with Papa Cash. I don't think this movie will do particularly well at the box office for reasons I'll list after we're done with the reactions. But just so y'all know, I want nothing but the best for the film. I'm expecting it to be mildly decent. So without further ado, let's check out the reactions people are saying. Full disclosure, I've read two of them so far. They're pretty good, FYI. The overall reception seems to be pretty good, but let's check them out. So we have one from Clayton Davis. It says, hashtag Blue Beetle. It's fantastic fun, funny surprisingly, heartfelt with a star-making turn by Zillow. I'm not going to pronounce his last name because I don't know how to. The kid has IT. The kid has it, sorry. Director Angel Manuel Soto makes Latino's supposed invisibility into a full-on superpower. Truly inspiring. I also want the Abula origin story now. I don't know what Abula means. But yeah, funny. I mean, everything that I expected to come out of the reactions is exactly what I'm reading right here. Funny. I was gonna guarantee that, of course, just from the clip with George Lopez when he first gets the suit. Fantastic fun, obviously, and the main praise is, of course, Zelda performance. Completely expected that. So that makes complete sense. I don't know what the Bullet story is. I should know, but I don't at the moment. All right. Carlos Aguilar says, impressed by the pop culture details and historical references in Blue Beetle from Macario to Kronos and Alchap. I don't know what that means. Y'all let me know in the comments, please. But even more so that the infamous School of the Americas is integral to the story. This is the work of filmmakers who know and care about Latin America. Awesome high praise there. I don't know why. I just noticed his helmet. His helmet looks weird to me compared to his whole body. I just noticed that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I'm seeing there's a lot of great pop culture references and details that they put in the film. Can't wait to see what those are all about in the movie itself. I don't know what he means by Macario, Kronos, El Chaplin. I couldn't tell you, but hey, happy to hear you had a good time with it, of course, and happy that the filmmakers did a good job with the film as always. BSL Big Screen Leaks. DC should have marketed Blue Beetle more. It's a fun, self-contained, emotional story about family. Zolo Mart, is perfectly cast and shines at Jaime Reyes. George Lopez and Bruna are also standouts from Study Blue Beetle as the first DCU character. Hey, happy to hear that. I mean, I'm seeing nothing but praise about Zolo, George Lopez, and Bruno, of course. I don't know how to feel about our character. Our character just seems kind of dry to me, but I mean, that's just from the marketing. I do agree the marketing for Blue Beetle has been bad. By bad, I mean terrible. To me, it feels like they marketed Flash more than Blue Beetle. Because if I wasn't a fan, if I wasn't a fan film, if I wasn't a fan of films and I wasn't covering this stuff on the channel and I wasn't paying attention all period, I probably would have never guessed. I probably would have forgotten this movie came out this week. To be completely honest. But yeah, I was 100% expecting Solo to rock his Blue Beetles, Jaime Reyes. Wasn't dying for a second. I'm happy to hear that I was right about that, of course. As far as it being self-contained, I'm assuming that the story from beginning to end ends in its own way. That they probably don't try to do sequel bait, but we'll see about that, of course. But again, I'm happy with all the positive stuff I'm seeing so far. Honestly, first DC character, so far it rocks. Umberto Gonzalez. Filipinos here and Latinos finally have a superhero of their own, reflect on the big screen. The film. The film is so incredibly good, so unique and delivers on all fronts, giving the superhero genre much needed Cezanne. Yeah, I don't know what Cezanne means, sorry. The film's Tangerine Dream inspired synthwave score also rocks, whatever that means. I mean, honestly, I want to support it for that one main reason because I can't think of it. I think this is the first Latino-led film we've had if ever. I can't think of a single other film we've had Latino-led. I really can't. But happy to hear all the positive and good things, of course. Happy to see that this film is doing as good as it can hopefully be. Maybe with these reactions that it will actually do better at the box office than we even hope. We'll have to wait and see though, of course. But happy that Latinos like even my wife who's Latino doesn't really want to see this movie, but I'm happy that maybe she wants to see it. I'm happy that Latinos get their own superhero, and I'm hoping that this film does so well that it basically does even more with the. I'm happy that this film was so incredibly good. I'm happy that it's of course a unique taste to it. I thought it was gonna be generic and all that, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Blue Beetle was a huge surprise after a shaky start. I'm not surprised to hear that one. The superhero movie is full of laughter, action, and lots of heart. Zolo kills it again. Zolo is the main shadow here. So is Bruno, and George Lopez is hilarious, and Adriana Barras is a hero as Nana takes the whole familiar and brings to tears. Yep. Know what I've seen that for. I want to know what the shaky start means. Maybe it finds a hard time trying to find its balance, find its footing. I'll have to wait and see. But I really, really wish to God that Zola could promote this film. I wish to God he could, but because of the strike going on, he just can't, which sucks. I'm getting so much praise, and it feels like there's nothing really much he can do about it. Nothing he can do for it because it can't be. There's not going to be a premiere for this film, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. But overall, I was expecting decent reactions, and so far we got nothing but positive. Couple of little minor negatives here, but nothing too crazy yet. So it's awesome to hear. I was expecting Nana to do good, by the way. Genesis O'Neill, Blue Beetle stands out from previous DC entries and it's mostly due to the Latin flavor. Let's be real, it's funny, emotional, and the action scenes with BB are amazing. The cast is beautiful, but Arduna, apologize for butchering that, and Lopez Stein. Can't wait to see more. Congrats all, Bori and Soto. Let's effing go. Yeah, how many more are these? One, two, three. Okay, cool. A couple more. Yeah, the main thing that it sounds like to me is that the Latino aspect of it makes it so unique and so much fun, which I'm happy to see. I really, really want this movie to dive a lot, like have a balancing of being a superhero film, but a lot of that Latin flavor to it, a lot of Latin references, cultures where like if my wife saw this, she'd be like smiling, laughing, saying, "Wow, that's actually cool." That they incorporated that into the film. She's not gonna see this, but maybe she will. We'll see from all the buzz it gets. But I'm happy that the action scenes are decent, and of course, I was expecting there's these three words: funny, action-packed, and emotional. Those are three words I was expecting to hear about Blue Beetle. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy that again Madrid and Lopez shine. I would expect nothing more, nothing less. So I'm happy to see that people are enjoying this. Happy to report Angel's Blue Beetle was so much better than I expected. Awesome. He's added his own flavor to the superhero genre by having the film focus on a tightened family and Latino culture. It's fun, extremely funny, and he got away with a few jokes that floored me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Nothing to break down there, of course. And again, those are all these social media reactions for Blue Beetle. I believe the full embargo for the reactions wise and the review will be lifted next week on the 16th, I believe. But yeah, so far, I'll be completely, totally honest. Okay? Let me get back to myself. So far, here's what I think. Okay? I think that this is awesome to hear about Blue Beetle. But I think that the lack of marketing and the fact that the cast cannot promote the film is what hurt the absolute most. Me personally, I would have delayed this film until next year. Okay? It's not because of any animosity towards the film, period. It's because I want this film to go to basically be delivered with full support from the cast promoting it, interviews, you name it, the whole 9 yards. Because here's the thing, to me, this one's gonna be hurt the most because, like I said, the cast can promote it. the lack of marketing doesn't help. It basically had it's basically hopping on one leg to the finish line instead of two legs for both marketing from the company and the support from the cast. You know, again, as I've stated already, I'm going to watch this film in theaters this Thursday. I got my ticket. I'm going to watch it because regardless of how I feel about a film, I still want to give it a chance and a time of day as always. Okay. So, again, do I think the movie is going to flop? Yes, I do, but not for those reasons. Not for anything of it being bad, but because of two reasons I listed: the lack of marketing, the cast the support really, and the fact that it's a B level kind of character. Not many people know about this. Trailers haven't been good either. Let's be honest, trailers have been decently mid, in my opinion at least. But yeah. Are you excited for Blue Beetle? Did this make you more hyped? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always. Subscribe to new. Pixels are friendly. And again, my full active reaction, review, score review will be dropping all Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. See y'all then. Peace.